Welcome to the Ask the Expert session. My name is Carla Bundick, Director of Business Development with Smith Life Home Care. I'm here with our honored guest, Samantha Henson, Senior Manager of Information, Referral, and Resources with Iona. I will introduce her more in depth in just a moment. I would like to mention that Smith Life Home Care Ask the Expert session focuses on providing valuable information and resources to our community while helping them age in place. We are a sister community with Charles E. Smith Life Communities, another trusted brand for elder care in the community for over 110 years. We serve the Washington, D.C. and Montgomery County areas. We're excited today to discuss the many ways that Iona helps older adults in the greater Washington, D.C. area. So welcome, Samantha. It's great to see you again.
Thank you, Carla. It's great to see you too. Thank you for having me.
Sure. Samantha, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your role at Iona?
Sure. So I'm originally from New York. I've been living in DC for about 5.5 years, and my background is in social work. And at Iona, I'm the Senior Manager of Information Referral and Resources, which means I support information sharing within our staff and community members. And I also manage our information and referral helpline.
Great. Well, welcome from New York to DC. Samantha, many people, including myself, when first introduced to Iona, thought that Iona was an acronym for something. And I believe you shared with me that it is not. Can you tell us a little bit about the name and its history?
Sure. So Iona is actually named after a tiny Scottish island where the missionary priest Columba fled Ireland in the 6th century. And now it's known as a site of refuge for many Christian faiths. And Iona was founded in 1975 by 3 churches that came together and found they were getting increased questions about medical care and social support and services, and thought that building this community organization would help address some of those needs.
Thank you for sharing that. It's an interesting background. It's just nice to hear how it's evolved into what Iona is today. I know that there are many programs that Iona has to offer seniors, and they range from consultation, care management, and counseling. Can you share a little bit about these buckets, and if you could talk a little bit about the eligibility for these programs?
Sure. So for the eligibility for Iona, it really varies based on program, but most of our programs are for individuals who are 60 plus or who care for someone who's 60 plus. They're mostly for DC residents and some zip codes in Montgomery County, and they're mostly free. And we have so many programs at Iona. I always like to start by talking about our information referral helpline, because that's the best way to learn more about any of these programs, eligibility, how to get connected. It's staffed by licensed social workers Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. So that's the best way to learn about any programs. We have older adults call, caregivers, community members, professionals. But in terms of our other programs, we break it into buckets just to make it a little bit more digestible. So community counseling, care management, and consultation is one bucket. We also have nutrition programs, community programs, advocacy and outreach, and our adult day programs.
Very nice. That's good. That's so important at this time. Any other programs that I'm missing?
We have so many programs at Iona. We also have some community programs, just social programs for people who are social and wellness programs for people who are moving throughout the community independently. A lot of our programs take place at St. Albans Church, and they can all be found on aroundtowndc.org. Where you can find both our virtual and in-person programming, and create a free account to sign up for those for any DC residents who are 60 plus. And again, it's a lot of fitness programs, social programs. We have improv, music, so a lot of different options.
Can you talk a little bit about care management? When I think of care management, I think of a care manager who's really helping a person either make a transition, helping them at home. Do they, the care managers, work to transition them to assisted living at times when they can't stay home?
That's a great question. Our care managers do a range of different things with their clients. There's a lot that they can do. We have both nurse and social work care managers. And what they do is find out what the goal is of the client and try to help them achieve that goal. So it might be that the goal is to move from the house. If the house is no longer working for them, they can help them figure out what community would be the best fit for them. They can also help them access resources to age in their home, things like home modifications, home care, like Smith Life Home Care. They can help with day programs is another option. So figuring out what it is that their participant needs, if it's applying for benefits, if it's managing a move, aging community, I definitely say to call and see if our care management could help or another program.
Very nice, nice. We know that most seniors like to stay at home, and they like to stay at home as long as they can if they're able to. And it seems like the day programs would be really beneficial to those who'd like to stay at home and still be socially engaged somewhat. Can you talk a little bit about the day programs and what they offer?
Sure. So we have 2-day programs now, one in Tenleytown and another in Congress Heights, and they're pretty similar. They are either 8 or 8:15, depending on the program, to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. And they're both a social and a medical model. And they're designed for people who have memory loss and or physical needs. So they have programs throughout the day. They go on field trips, a lot of creative art classes, a lot of exercise programs. And just a great opportunity for people to get some social interaction, but also some great respite care for caregivers at home.
Very nice. Yes, that is important. I believe there's nutrition as well. You have nutrition and other community programs. Can you talk a little bit about how you support those who have nutritional needs?
Sure. We have both licensed nutritionists and dietitians on staff who can provide nutrition counseling, also nutrition education, and can help connect participants with discounted and free grocery and food resources.
Very nice, very nice. You all have done such great work this past year, and I'm sure you're looking forward to 2023, the new year. Are there any special initiatives or programs that you're working on for the new year?
Well, one thing that's nice and exciting is we have a brand new resource guide, which is a booklet of resources for older adults and caregivers. I can show you what the cover looks like. And these are free to anyone in the community, and a great resource. We also have a pilot program right now that's running through March called the In-Home Peer Support Program, where we're hiring part-time staff who are all 50 plus to provide friendly visits and some small tasks like grocery shopping and help with technology to older adults in the community. So it's kind of like a 2-part program where it supports the workers who have some additional income and also some professional development, and also the participants who benefit from the socialization and the support.
Very nice. How do most people find out about Iona? And just getting the word out, referrals, marketing. How do most people connect with you?
Most people get connected with Iona through word of mouth, but we also do a little bit of outreach. And when people do find out about Iona, we always encourage them to call our helpline to learn more about all of our programs, see what would be the best fit for them, whether it's Iona or another program, to help get them connected. And the helpline, again, can be reached by phone at 202-895-9448 or email at info@iona.org.
Wonderful. Is there anything else you'd like to share, Samantha, before we close?
I was just going to share that there's a variety of ways to get involved with Iona, either through our programs. We also have mental health counseling and different support groups, a ton of volunteer opportunities in most of our programs, and other advocacy opportunities as well. Either advocating for improved long-term care options, citizens advisory committees, and we also have a loan closet too for durable medical equipment. So there's a ton of resources, and we always encourage people to just call, whatever it is, to see if we can support them, or if we could support them get connected with another organization.
That is fantastic. Samantha, it has been a pleasure speaking with you today, learning about the services that Iona provides to seniors. It's certainly a valuable resource for families who sometimes just don't know how to start navigating the journey of aging, and your services are very much needed in the community, and we appreciate you. So thank you so much for what you do.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here.